Jewel casting. It's amazing. Or co-streaming, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Okay. You guys on the tube seem to be pretty stable, which is nice. Which is good. Great. There's probably a few things I probably should get rid of. Okay. Just those two little things that you guys never saw. Alright. I'm doing a post stream today, or at least dual casting, so we'll see how it goes. It's been a while. It seems pretty stable to me, which is great. Alright. Cool. Weathered seeds. I need them. It's unfortunate, but it's true. 3? That is sufficient for now. Alright, Dominion. What have you got for me, my dear? Definitely need the Cogah. I'm pretty sure I feel like running one. So, as far as packs, I guess, probably the Duello, if anything. It's probably one of my favorite ones, in all honesty. Especially with Silly Staff. I do have to level some weaponry, so I'm going to take the Bala. I'm definitely going to take the Muffin Lady Run. What do we got? Alright, so let's go here. And I'm going to do a probably a Cogah run and just see how long it lasts. We'll see. I want to go to the Undercity. Not right now. Alright, I'm going to run away from Brethos, which is an absolute pain in the butt. And get drunk in a swamp by myself. Let's do audio, music, sound effects, and everything else is pretty good. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. I guess boosties. Potions. I'm probably going to boost all 3, in all honesty. Curads is always a good choice. I'll probably boost this one, but I don't think I'm going to boost Duello, even though it's a really good ability. We'll see how we run. I'm just going to sing to Rethos, basically. And she's not here. Awesome. Oh well. Metaphor it is. And hopefully I don't get my ass handed to me. Hopefully. But we'll see. Although I could probably bring Arangol. A small chance. But we'll see. Oh my god. Just die. Sweet Christ. Blocking everything, my friend. There's no mockeries here. Okay. Midicor. I love this place. It's very good. Alright, Puss in Boots turn. Eh. Well, thank you. I am probably going to ignore most of these dudes. Just because I can. It's definitely the siege I'm after. I still want to have a play with the Duello bleed passive. Bolo. It's very good. And extremely deadly. But if you haven't done the Cogah run of this, it's definitely well worth doing for sure. Definitely recommend high amount of spirit for this. Alrighty, who have we got? We got you. You can go. 19 damage. What the hell? That's better. Bleed passive. It's amazing. Ah, Benison. My favorite mage. It's actually kind of funny throwing the sword at these dudes. Definitely Puss in Boots style though. Alright, bud. What you doing? Nice try. None of your bollocks, my friend. Where'd the dude go? Did he die? Oh, don't tell me I've got to go reset. Oh, no. Please don't. We'll see if we can get through. Mofo. God damn it. That sucks. Oh, thank Christ. Okay, good. Brain crisis averted. Thank God for that. I guess you could maybe bring your sit up there? Probably. Oh, you totally could. Yeah, you totally could do that. I'll do that next time. Hello, friends. Hello, hi there. Sweet. Okay. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. Very good. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Alright, let's not shit the bed here. Hopefully. Alright, Petra. You're first. Oh, of course that happened. Nice, Bugger it. Do that again. 165. What have you got there? You got the Halloween. That's where. Mage class. We'll do Everflame for this one. Sprint attack. Absolutely not. It's our magic armor at 48. Let's switch this just a bit. So that wipes those. Okay. Good to know. And then we'll will take on these chumps. If they're here. Which I kind of have a feeling that may have wiped all of the bosses, which is really shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn it. Well, that's a waste. I wonder if they actually regenerate, though, over time period. I wonder if we go into a dungeon, though, and actually reset it. See if that actually works. Probably should. What is the... we should be fine for this reset. I'll just go in here and see if it actually... maybe it won't. Okay. So that's surrendering siege. So it should be active, though. If that's the case. No, no, no. Don't fail. So I wonder how long it'll take them to respawn. We should be able to take them on. Even if we died. Oh, Majola. So that changes the night, though. Unfortunate. I have had them respawn though once before. And this is solo, so... I wonder how long it'll take them to spawn in. I don't really know if I want to wait for that. Unfortunately. Do you respawn? That is the query. So I wonder if we can just bronies it up here, like from here. Yep. Sweet. So if you can't find a key, maybe we can do it this way. You can certainly bronies it up there from here. So how to get up on here, though? Let's jump up there to there, maybe. Oh, you probably could use the doorway. hell yeah. Oh, god damn it. Or can we get it from here? A bit of a time sink, but maybe we can just aim for here. Nope. Just there to there. Hmm. Perfect. So I don't think you can really get up on that ledge, but you might be able to just get up on top of here. Maybe. And that's a little bit higher as well, so that might just give us enough. God damn it. So this should be enough to get up there. Come on, courage. Hurry up. I want to see if I can cheese this. Panda, what's going on? I'm doing a dual cast stream today. Seems to be working. I'm trying to cheese my way up here. God damn it. It's not working. That's alright. I am doing Cogah. I just ran the 3 mages, but once they take you out, it doesn't end the siege. I'm trying to figure out, time-wise, how long it may take for these chumps to respawn. So we'll see. Season 1. Yeah, I don't know how long, if they do spawn. I've had them respawn once, and that was after a color play, so I was hoping with the solo play it would work. Yeah. I think it's relatively good. I'm just doing a bit of a benchmark on both of them. Indeed. It's live on YouTube. I don't think, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think it's working. It's live on YouTube. Indeed. Yeah, there we go. It's actually running really well. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. The first time that I've done, I guess, like a dual stream in a while. So just playing around with it and just seeing if it works. So it seems to be pretty stable, which I'm pleased. Yeah, it's decent. It's gone pretty well, so I'm happy with that. I'm not happy about not being able to take on these 3 humps though, which sucks because I really want to take them on. It's probably been about like 8 minutes since I took them on, and then they just destroyed me. Mostly just because I didn't have enough mage armor. But I just don't want to lose the siege. Not that it's really losing, because it's already pretty much done. But it's basically like resetting the timer. But seeing once they kill you, how long it takes for them to actually like respawn like in the instant. So I'm trying to kind of figure out, will Nightfall do that? Going into a dungeon? I'm just going to chuck on the express elevator. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because the only closest dungeon is this one. kind of screws you over. You've never had them despawn on death? Yeah, okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, they should still be active, right? Like, so closest option is the Cicade, but I really don't want to go in there because you can't get back out, and it'll drop you all the way down here, which is an absolute waste of time. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm confused as to why. Yes, I died and I lost a Cogah. So maybe that's what it is. Like, Cogah's wiping them out. But the siege stays the same. I'm just going to relog and see if that actually reconstitutes them at least. Because that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Like, they're wiping like the Cogah variants out. And I don't have any Cogah left, which is not ideal because I literally just used 2, but I just didn't build my
Your aura is smelling rather drab today.
oh, at least we got 4 minutes, so we can hop around till then. Yeah, I would say so. Fortunately, because Cogah wipes everything in the map and then resets them to a newer level. So dying in Cogah would probably wipe the bosses from that instance. But then the normal variants would replace them. But then if you go back into Cogah, it's wiping the normal variants out and then putting the new ones back in. Or you'd think that that's the way that they would operate. Well, that's the thing, like, where was it? I was around this tree, and apparently this tree is too close to Ruthos even to activate the Cogah. So it's, I don't know what the range is. Is that an invisible wall? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I have a feeling there's quite a large range on Cogah activation. Nah. Oh, from the fort, yes, but not from Ruthos. Like, Ruthos is literally, like, at the marker. So this range here is what, like, in-game, like, 50 meters maybe? It doesn't seem to be enough to, like, wipe the normal mode and then add Cogah on top, or replace it with Cogah. So Ruthos and Cogah wasn't here when I was at the tree, which is unfortunate. No. But I started the Cogah down at this tree. So I assumed that tree should be far enough away to start Cogah with Ruthos. It wasn't. It actually wipes Ruthos and doesn't add the Cogah variant. It was okay for the Metafior, like, that's fine, but not for Ruthos. So I'm looking at how far away you actually got to be to activate Cogah safely without completely wiping like a boss. So I'm just trying to figure out what the range would be. Because yeah, I was on the other side of this tree. I even ran out like here, hit the Cogah, ran back up to Ruthos, and she was gone even before I went to the Mirafior. So it's quite a large range. Not next to the tree, no. It actually drops you like down here. I don't know why. There is the like the life respawn tree. Sorry, the respawn gate that's outside Mirafior. So maybe it's best to activate it before you die, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, jumping all the way over here, that's definitely a safe distance away for sure. But I'm just trying to, like, figure out how far away do you actually have to be to not have that happen, where you take a Cogah and then it screws you over, basically, with the range. But we'll see. It's all good. I'm not too fussed. I mean, I probably wasted 4 minutes anyway, so I can do Cogah again. I haven't done Metallic, so I guess for a safe bet, let's run down to Skelpies and see if that's far away enough. I do have the buffs on, so I don't know if they're actually active or if that's just like a relog bug. Hello, dear. The Regal. But how's the evening for you? Shell, hello. Nice to see you. I'm just gonna have to clear out these chunks before I try the Cogah again. I've been playing around with some of the Januaries as well. Some of them seem to be efficient, but multipliers I was playing around with last night. Grace is certainly well ahead of Spirit and Grace. Sorry, Courage, but melees don't seem to ever really get anything on, say, like a headshot multiplier. So I think what's happening is bows are certainly getting it, but as an example, like, I'm basically going from the rule of thumb for Grace with bows and short blades, Courage for all your heavies. The only thing I have switched up on is the Seathorn for a Thrice Blessed by Safine, and it seems to actually do more damage scaling with Grace than it does with Spirit, which is kind of nice, to be honest. So I'm just kind of playing around with that. Let's go see if this Cogah is ready. We can't revive the clan arcanes. Oh yeah, I forgot about the event. Whoops. That's probably where everyone is. Warframe.
I know.
And I'm just hanging out in Soulframe. Oh well. It's more data for them, I guess. Alright, let's build that. And then Curads. So I'm gonna run this for probably about like another half hour. I just wanted to test the viability of the co-stream, basically. So we're all the way down at Skelpies, essentially. So wish me luck. Ah, that's what I wanted to do. What am I doing? There we go. I figured out something with my sound channels too. My webcam was picking up on sound, so I had to dislocate that, and it actually works a lot better. It took me a while to figure that one out. It was weird, but anyway. Problem solved. Hello. Eat it, doggo. You can? It was a bug they fixed? Oh, it was a bug, Torture? True. That's for the clan event, right? Well, that's good. I'm surprised there would have been a bug in that, though, if it's a previous event kind of style. Maybe there's something that's been changed in the background again. Who knows? Everyone's gonna be buying energize. For sure. I should probably jump into Warframe at some point this week. I'll probably do it tomorrow, actually. What's today? 5th the 5th, so... yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, it's total market tank, man. Everyone's going to try to sell Energize for like 2p. What's the point? Just save it. That's what I've done. Like with the last couple of events, I've got shit tons of Energize. Yeah. Ascension. Yeah. Yeah. Arcanes are really, really good, especially Energize. But I mean, there's lots of different variables, like now that you can get a lot more energy. Like Energy Nexus, I think it is. The Dreamer's Arcane, sorry, the Aura. Even, I think it's like a Huros Kubro, I'm pretty sure. There's so many different ways that you get energy. Energy Vampire Trinity, I mean, if you play Trinity. But yeah, there's shit tons of ways that you can get energy now. So I think the old days of loving Energize are kind of slowly coming to a close, unfortunately. Alright, round 2. Alright, bitches. Line up. Come on. I hate it when they fall over like that. Anyway. Fuck you and your stupid magical bullshit. And the life elixirs. They're terrible. At least the blue passive works. I'm just going to be on my toes with this build though. Yeah, but I feel like I just think about it like newer people, you know, new-ish people. Like, I think it's like your Huthra, Kubro, that can just dig up energy for you, so you don't really have to run Energize completely. But it is definitely a good quality of life. Like, you really don't have to think about it all that much, to be honest. All right, Benison, it's your second round, my friend. Send that big ball into my face. I do see you guys throwing a shot. I'll be with you in a momento. I really want this big casting ability. It's be dope. May I have your sword? Why, thank you. Oh, battery. Like arcane battery? Yeah, that works really well with armor. That works really well with, say, like Valkyrie. Any sort of like high armor based on a Warframe will definitely work very well. Where's this other a-hole? Oh, god damn, I'm gonna have to run away again. Oh yeah, Equilibrium is very good. Very good. Even the Archon shards are really good at conversion of energy. The purple. Alright, you're annoying. Hello, Benison. It's your turn. Do you want to play some tennis? I think that's kind of the key to this battle. You're really just gonna let them send your magic back at them. And their heavy attacks. They hit probably about like 300 at least, which is pretty good. Philly venison. I haven't learned your lesson. Okay, so it looks like Chivalry's passive looks like it's been fixed, unfortunately. Alright, so at least we got 2 keys. Nope. Passive is still very active. Lovely. Extra health and energy? Oh yeah. Batteries are a good choice. Equilibrium, also very good. It's been a while since I've actually done a proper run in Warframe. I really should put that up this week. Alright, so headshots. You seem to work well with the cat and cat caboodle. My lord. I really don't understand that WSD shit. It's such a waste of a goddamn rune. Anyway. Aveda. Also hard vibing with Burrito. Oh my god. Yeah. She looks amazing. I'm very excited for her, Wait, is her proto skin out? Well, that'll be soon, is it? She's definitely a proto frame I'll be getting for sure. So the passive is still very much working, which is good, because I want it to stay forever. And there we go, Hydro. You good? Give me the key. Excellent. Got Ash loadout? Oh hell yeah. Ah, the constellations. I think that'd be dope, honestly. I think I'll probably step back into Warframe then. Hello. Alright. Now we've got to play nice. Kind of. I'm just going to boost up Curads just in case. Spirit. And we'll actually put Grace on this time. Let's see if we get you two. Excellent, we can. Oh shit, that actually puts a passive on him too. Hell yeah. Goodbye, Petrol. That's very unfair. And passive is taking it on. Excellent. love doing that. So their heavy attacks are definitely worthwhile. At least taking a caster weapon as a secondary, so you can deflect that shit back at them. It's great. Sirius or Orion? I think I went Orion. I think. I don't remember now. It was the green one, so I think it was Orion. I thought about doing Sirius. I think? Yeah, I can't remember the choice. It's too long ago. Huh. So I'm not really sure what that will mean. Well, there's Mirror Fjordan. Properly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Orion. Because I thought about Stalker's name, and I thought Sirius and Stalker's name were like too similar. So I thought, just do Orion, because it's more of like a proper constellation. One that I know of at least. Like Orion. I think that's how I thought about it. Express elevator down. I don't really know what I really want to run today, to be honest. I could probably just do this Orangol. I'll at least take a dagger. That's something I have not used for a very long time. I will take Dwellian though. So we'll just do a melee Grace Orangol, I think. That's all we get. A 150. Why? Okay. Alright, we'll run Orangol for a bit, I think. I don't want to reset the levels though. Grisha! Come. I choose you. You whip out Siren, yeah. Hi, I see that. Yeah, the shoulder stuff's not bad. I really still think the starter armor should have, like pips in all defensives. But you know what I'm like with that sort of stuff. I really think that we should have at least base everything. Only starter kit that has magic armor. Oh, the shoulder. I still feel like the Catherine and the Siren stuff. Maybe it should have, like, does it have more stability? Where's the, oh, there we go. So that's magic. Yeah, so they have essentially like the same traits. And that just gives us more stability. And that gives us magic. Maybe more stability and magic would be nice. Because at least then you can kind of take a hit. Where these ones, they do scale up a little bit better. But I still feel like they should have at least some sort of magic attuned to them. And I feel like a third, like, spirit armor, other than like the Stithy Wicks, would be a mage class armor. It doesn't really make sense to have Tibble Carne's armor be like a spirit attuned set, basically. Jacta, hello. Oh, thanks, yeah. Yeah, I just chucked it through my special crafting box tools online. I thought I'd just do a dual stream and just see how it all, like, pops up. And it seems to be doing, like, really stable. So, very happy. But it's been a while. Are you farming all of your Arcane Energize? I bet you are. Just like everyone else. Although the ribbons that you've sent me have been pretty dope as well. Yeah, shoulder's definitely got no stability. It sucks. Hi, hello. Good to see you. Every armor should have one minimum. Yeah, agreed. I think all armors in the game should have something. So at least you get familiar with what they mean. I think they thought Quebec. Yeah, I don't blame you, Jacta. Like, I haven't really been farming all that much myself, in all honesty. I mean, here, yes, but it's mostly been checking out things that affect gameplay, more so not just armor multipliers, and just kind of seeing how goddess of the game are like figuring it out. Processes anything that isn't armor. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean, Panda. Oh, Patricia. What are you, my hound? I need you to go bite people. That is your role. So that's like a lot of damage on a headshot with a melee throw. So something's up. Go for it, Patricia. I have 0 health potions now. I'm fucked. Although I could just let the wolves do the work, really. If I had a caster weapon, I'd be alright. At least a bow. Sneaky fuck. I don't think so. Oh well, at least we got a smite out of him. That's good. Making a rapier and canon, what I kept on saying they should have in Warframe. I feel like, yeah, the release of all the rapiers and stuff in Soulframe is definitely due to the Incarnon, the Distressor. I was actually playing with Distressor like last month, and I thought it'd be kind of cool if it had an Incarnon, and then sure enough, they're bringing one out. I don't think I'm really going to run Orangor too much today. I mean, she's good, but difficult. So I'm going to go burn everything instead. Still not Grace? Wait, what? Yeah, but I didn't. I just went and used asks for the pack with the Duello pack and the Maestra's set, because I just thought I'm not waiting for RNG to fix up. I knew it was going to take a while. It's your new Seathorn? Yeah. Seathorn I've heard people have been having difficulties with. What's still not Grace though, Panda? The Yagari health increase? I honestly, it really doesn't bother me all that much, to be honest. Like, you've got a multitude of different things that can minimize their bullshit. Garen, for example, with Armor Strip, you got Mora's Hand for flame tick damage. Oshelda can just shit on anything, really. So as far as the health increase, it really doesn't bother me all that much, in all honesty. I think knowing what you can do with different build types, and even your joineries, and using like the pip systems to increase your damage on certain things, I think can also be extremely effective if you know how to use them. That is not changing though, so that tells me something. Indeedy doodly. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, like the health increasing really doesn't bother me. I've seen some people saying leave all the difficult stuff to Cogah and just let people run like normal mode, which I think is a fair thing to say, but I think also it's kind of that teeter-totter of we're getting a lot more damage output with like the runes, etc., the weapons, joineries adding more damage with scaling. So I mean, I think it makes sense to increase health of Agari because of the amount of damage output that we can wield eventually. When you've got pretty much everything that you need to output damage, you don't want an enemy just dying. That's boring. So I think it's fine, to be honest. What's your current hurdle? Oh, like the Agari boss health bars? They're not all that hard. Like, if it was more armor, I think there'd be a lot more of an issue. So I think an easier way to play with health is probably a healthier option. No pun intended, but it's true. Like, I think if you're going to fuck around with armor more, that'll cause way more issues. So as long as you've got the right amount of damage output, and by right, I mean the right scaling, like Virtue and Prism to operate together. Your prisms are what dictate your output of damage anyway, so you're a bitch, Gorth. You always have been. That's also another way to get her to throw fire over your head. Just stand at the stairs. She won't be able to do much. But as far as like the health stuff, I'm not too fast. We've got enough damage output that we can minimize their healing and all those sorts of bits and pieces, so I think it's a good thing, to be honest. Even on like the regular zones, like your starter prisms are your best bet, I would say. Level dependencies are also important. But I mean, you can even add like a courage joinery to Wuldor, which is an absolute bollocksy weapon, but at a level 20 you can get like attack damage of like 94. So, and you've got lots of different tools at your fingertips to be able to switch between like different builds. Like, you don't need to do damage done by enemies. You can certainly do like armor reductive totems as well, like bypassing armor. And you're doing that with like a rune activation. Like, you can easily do that even with a rank 1 rune with 100% flame damage, because you're taking advantage of different elemental damage types as well. I think a lot of people may not be playing around with the totems or leveling them, so they are a key component to doing more damage. I mean, your combat arts, yes, they step into it for a lot of the passives that they offer. The swift parries, final blow, unyielding, for parry, riposte, perfect throws. These are all worthy of leveling up. But I think for survivability, I think a lot of people are having issues with how different prisms activate different virtues and how they work together collectively. More so on, say, like your armor. Like, what scales better? The more pips you have, the better scaling armor increase you'll get. So it's, what are you trying to minimize? Physical? Are you trying to minimize magic? Just those sorts of elements. I notice people nearly out of Drax. Oh yeah, only like a cool 3 million or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not really where am I ever going to use 3 million drax? You know, can I just convert like 1 million drax into like 50 ox or some shit? I'd love that. You playing Crimson Desert? Oh, have you been finding the Crimson Desert? Jack, I actually haven't played that. Current hurdle, Fairblow. Currently enjoying? Yeah. The Gar is a good health boost. It's fun. Yeah. I think with fights, bosses are supposed to be like tough. You don't want to just be able to shit all over them and just be like, okay, see ya. Like, touching base on like, oh my god, even like courage when we first got into the game, like, holy crap. It was like stupendously like powerful. Especially on Felist, like the way that it was increasing damage. It certainly was crazy. So 154. What have we got? Grace. Yeah, that'll do. I love my climbers. So, what's Sapphine? Let's do Sapphine this time. And then we'll take Cillian. Barry needs some music for Bishop. Oh god. Can you imagine the crossover? Like just this giant portal opening up and Barry drops in with like a whole bunch of Cavats and be like, yo, what's up? Need a vacuum? Yes, please. We need Cavats, please. We need more charms for better RNG drop tables. Look, I think we're in, like, we all understand we're in the growing pains with, you know, things being developed and it takes time and stuff, but it is frustrating. I do get that. Like, trust me, I've had my frustrations. Super fun, but I'm trying to make graphics look better. Oh, indeed, yeah. It could be something on, like, their end, though, Chapter as well. Funny enough, like, I did raid a D employee accidentally, because I didn't know that they were working for D. So they work on Warframe and Soulframe. But I did ask them a little about, like, what they were working on. And it was like DX11 and DX12. And I was like, oh, do you think DX12 is, you know, good for a spin? He's like, absolutely. So I've actually been playing Soulframe and Warframe on DX12. It's been awesome. So that's part of what he does. But yeah, it was just letting us know, like, some of the stuff that they were working on with GPUs. And yeah, it's really cool. I think that was a couple of weeks ago. If we can pay to reroll stats on PA15. Yeah, I'll be flashing Drax for sure. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still like, I don't know how to feel about this whole stat rolling business and shit. Like, I'm going to retain my thoughts on that till I see it. I mean, I think to have the option between solo play and co-op play, I still think is where the game is at. I don't think you should have to call in the player if you don't want to. I certainly know a lot of people who play solo. So I don't necessarily have to call on someone else just to be able to run a boss. Yeah, but Warframe's a completely different, like, power fantasy, etc. to, like, I mean, considering what we have in Soulframe at the moment, even like a solo envoy can do an absolute fuckload of damage. So it's definitely getting to the point of, are we going to be doing like power creep shit? Is that going to be, you know, how we stepping forward with the title to be able to still have power, but not be so overpowered that it's just going to turn into, like, you know, bullshit numbers all over the screen again. I don't want that for this title, personally. And that's just me. If people disagree on that, that's fine. Yeah, DX12 is great, but yeah. Yeah, I think, like, having a more difficult battle on, say, like, even like the Spirits of Ichor, I think would be nice. But armor needs to be looked at. Our stability also needs to be looked at. Because half the time you get one hit by heavy attack and you're on your ass. Like that, those calculations alone, I'm sure would be difficult to work out. Apply. But yeah. Interception solo and Warframe sucks. Not with Nova. She makes everything easy. Something like that would be fair. Yeah. But not impossible. Yeah. 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 I mean, look, if there's opportunity to have like a co-op mode where it's like I absolutely do need to jump in with a squad, like I'm not against it. But like the HO9 tank, like you absolutely need someone with you most of the time. But you can get enough setups because we've got the tools in Warframe. It's very different. Like they have a lot more long-term things to work out. I've just noticed the screen is actually like wobbling a little bit, and not because of anything else other than it's just being in Cogah. It's got like a slight movement to it. It's kind of throwing me off. No, there's no HUD motion. Okay, well, it must just be part of Cogah, and I haven't really noticed it before. Yeah, definitely trip bubbles. It's like, did I take some mushies I forgot about? I don't know. But yeah, I think with the with co-op stuff, like, look, I'm not against going up against like a boss that, you know, you need someone else. I'm not, but if I can do it solo first, I would prefer that. To be honest. No, you don't get to do that, bitch. Give me your soul. Please. Thank you. I'll take that. And then I'll turn your children to bombs. Oh, no I won't. So I think I have the Arc Storm ring on instead. Nope, no I don't. That's fine. Bitch. How does she line you up outside? Yeah, wow. Even that sort of damage. And then look at how much healing you get from the life elixir. Deplorable. And she can... Wow. Okay. So she can do that. And then she can instantly, like... Yeah, that's... whack, man. You've got no response time. That's crazy. Get you. And her lunge doesn't affect you at all. Interesting. That's not a bad thing, I guess. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Hello, babies. Expelliarmus, my dear. So if you get a 3x3 baby spiders all lined up right next to it, if you got the hollowing, it literally just replicates the damage output, basically like Nova does anyway. So that's pretty much the inspiration I'm assuming with the hollowing is because of Nova's ability to chain explode enemies. It's pretty sick. Alright, Kombucha. Let's go to you. Currently enjoying the swordplay. Yeah, the riposte and parry stuff is pretty good. I would probably have to say though, in respect of that note, being mentioned too, with the duello, I really hope that this gets changed over to not a dodge, but more of like a parry riposte. I think that would be far more suitable for a bleed damage passive, but also like this one's already got a perfect dodge, so that makes sense. Or it's like perfect dodge or sidestep, but Hollow per Hollow, like I think dodging it doesn't make sense to make that a bleed activation at all. It just confused me when I saw it. Like even Swift Parry, increase the parry window. Great. Riposte. Parry to perform a riposte. Okay. Can I apply my bleed damage on that with Duello? That'd be nice. Like, it's a great pact. And just like the auto function of not being locked down when you're using it, I think that would be really nice. I think I'm going to bring out Mizo Shoulder again. It's a Labo Shoulder. So that's 1418. Oh, that's not going to be any good, unfortunately. Wazzy robes. Oh, right. We'll wear the Wazzy robes. Actually, that's good magic defense, though. How much is that in totality? 82 magic defense? So, if you're having problems with the mages at Midofjord, just chuck on your Wizard's trunks and your Elite Spirit. You'll be good to go. No problem. And also, like, the benefit of having Elder Bloom, like, on instant cooldown is, like, stupidly good. I mean, its healing could probably be increased, I would say, personally, now with, like, the Life Elixir scenario. I would definitely say that Elder Bloom needs to have much better healing than what it did. It actually had better healing before, and then they decreased it. So I feel like it just needs to be rebalanced up a bit more. So it can actually out-heal most things if we have the benefit of the cooldowns of Spirit, especially for that particular ability. I think that would be good. It's Distortion. No, Fights Mushrooms. Playing Warhammer? Oh, hell yeah. Nice, Duck. Take that. Nice. I feel like that elixir should fully heal you on level 3. Well, are you referring to the Pact Arcanic of Healer? Because it sucks. I'm going to disagree on the Shamaris applying bleed procs. I don't believe it should. You're cross-referencing 2 different passives there. But look, that's just me, like, looking at things and just giving my opinion straight up. This is just decoys. It's not supposed to be a bleed. From my understanding of it, like, it doesn't even, like, maybe it could, but you've already got the power of this as well. So applying that onto Shamaris, I think would overtune it. I don't think that would be okay. You've already got the benefit of extra damage output from it in the first place. So I think adding an extra bleed up on top is no. I don't think that would be wise. I really don't. I think we have enough issue with this passive activating, even not on, like, proper dodges, unfortunately. But adding bleed procs to this on top, I mean, it already will. At the moment, like, you can see it stacking up, like, but we've got no indicators for it, but still a sensational pact in everything that it does. But adding more bleed procs to that, I don't know, man. I don't agree that it should have access to bleed. I feel like the passives should be ultimately their own, but also synergize in what works with the pact itself. But having power, like the bleed proc on Shamaris as well, nah. I just don't think that would be fair. It would just chew an enemy down, and then we'd be right back to the spot of basically just, like, smashing the shit out of bosses, and you're losing the efficiency of having a slow fight. I would say no. I do not agree on that bleed proc being active on Shamaris at all. I think that's enough damage that you can take on a boss without having extra bleed up on top as an extra benefit. You've already got a shit ton of, like, power output on your max runes as well. What is it, like 200%? It's crazy. 250% on a max rune. Like, that's a lot. So to add bleed procs up on top of like the third ability, no, I'm not going to agree with that. Not in a rude way. I'm just being like honest. I don't want to see extra bleed up on top of something where it's just going to slow like the fight in a way of just taking them out, and then I have to go run to another one. I want to enjoy the fight. I don't want to just be able to like shit all over them. And I think that's the issue that we're coming up against at the moment, especially with the health increase on bosses, even for like the normal map. Definitely seeing people like having a holler about it. But what's worse, fucking around with armor or like the health stuff, but then also adding extra bits and pieces that people have to monitor in game. Like the passives are great on this pack, so the bleed stuff, awesome, it's great, but the way that's activating at the moment, which it probably shouldn't be, is based on dodge mechanic, or at least a sidestep as well. So I think adding additional damage output up on top of activated runes is no. I don't think that would work well. I think, yeah, I mean, I don't really use shimmeries, to be honest. I mean, it's another issue, I think, for me, with like the trick of the light decoy. It just does fuck all when it comes to aggro on enemies. It just does no pull at all. And I find that frustrating for that particular pack, because I do like Serum, but I still feel like there's obviously some adjustments that need to be had, I think, with that pack. But also, I've been talking with Sarah about this, multipliers in the game. So Grace is certainly doing a very good job, but like invariably, like your other virtues are not really being tuned, I guess. To, I mean, we don't really have enough information really in game to really let us know, you know, this is how good courage can be. We've had to work out those sorts of bits and pieces ourselves. So the decoys of what you just mentioned with Duello, yeah, they don't last as long. They really don't. But the fact that we've got a second damage instance activation, but also, like, I just did like over 1,000 damage to all three of those people easily, which is crazy. So it's hard for me to differentiate between, is it my damage or is it the actual decoy's damage that's doing 1,000 damage? So there's lots of stuff going on. Yeah, spitballing for sure. You definitely got that. I think like parry riposte, I think makes more sense thematically for a bleed proc. I mean, can I just rump thump someone and they bleed to death? Probably, but thematically it doesn't make sense to the pact. So that's like where I look at things when I play this game. I think having a dodge is cool, more so on like leaving your decoys behind, but as far as the bleed proc, it doesn't make sense that a dodge actually does that as well. And the fact that I'm not even doing dodge rolls really at all to be able to activate a bleed proc is, you know, we know that the bugs are happening, which is fine. But I think thematically, a parry riposte activation for like the bleeds to happen, I think would be really good. To be honest, for this pact, I think it'd be really fun. And essentially, you could make that work with a few other different weapons as well, not just like rapier style, but you know, just your long swords, your short blades. I mean, even polearms, really. You know, if you can output that. Actually, I'm going to chuck on the rook. I'm going to try something. You have inspired me, Vi. Where is rook? Excuse me. Oh man, one more point. Jesus Christ. What do we got? 42, 37. Yeah, we'll do this one. I'm going to take the split bulk because I want to try something on this. Oh, we don't have great armor, but whatever. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think in reference to Siren, it's a lot of work just to get a benefit out of a pact, really. And, like, I just don't like the trick of the light decoy. I think it was fun at first, but now, nah, I don't like it. It just doesn't feel like it's a shadowy, like, death-dealing pact. It's just kind of like, let's put a pack together that's built from like 2 others, which is fine, but what reasoning would I want to use other than like Pictrix on that particular pact? Like, I still use the decoy, but it's just inefficient in the way that it's supposed to work. And this guy's not spitting out any ghosts anymore. That's been happening for a while. Do you not spit out ghosts anymore, bud? So there was no bleed procs on that, unfortunately. Oh well. Spitbolt still works really nicely. Rook is very good too. Especially for the blunt damage. Yeah, decoy is just... I don't like it anymore. Really don't. Let's put dot there. Let's just switch this back. 125. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, Siren just needs some love. Like, pickpocket's fine, shrouded, absolutely useless. It kills me that I've got to put that many points into something that just does everything that our spectral sight does, and everything that Orangor's Werewalker does to see enemies and sense them. Like, I really only use Pictrix, to be honest. I mean, sure, it blinds enemies, but I think there's something to do with, like, awareness and unawareness now, where I don't think it's... I think Behest, it was a very small note in the hotfix notes, but I know I saw it. Behest actually alerts enemies now, so it doesn't leave them unalerted, so we're not able to affect like an unawareness hit, essentially. So it's made me think on, okay, well, if that's the case with Behest and Garen Rude, then what does that mean for like the other surprise attacks that we have, or the unawareness multipliers? They don't necessarily seem to be operating in the game, so I think that's, I don't know, I've just noticed it. Like, we don't have that clanging sound anymore when you get like an unawareness attack on an enemy. So I'll see if we can do it in the Night Moth form on these chumps. I don't have a huge amount of spirit, so I have to be careful. I think backstabs are still pretty good, but...
So it wants to play.
So that's 1241, yeah, okay. But as far as this decoy goes, I feel just like the casting time sucks. If it's one enemy, sure, it's okay, but it's just not... It's not standing up to what all of the other packs are able to do, and especially seeing how well Duellion or Duello works. This is just way too slow for me. And I know that there's some of you who really enjoy Siren as it is, but I would like to see it get a bit of a refresh, to be honest. Especially the second ability. I would rather see the Night Moth ability be the second one, so it actually flies around and like actually captures the AI attention, and like it just moves in like a little 8 shape or something, and then just being able to turn invisible with the third ability I think would be far more appropriate. But Trick of the Light, I think something like this being put onto the second ability and then taking the big head and shifting the third ability in Siren. I know it's a design change, but I really feel like it would be far better if it's more fast acting and viable as like an assassinistic style pact. Like I just don't find the efficiency in it of really bothering to use the other two pact abilities, and then Pictrix alone is just good for, you know, potentially opening up the finishes and backstabs. So it's a decent pact, don't get me wrong, like I'm not completely bashing it, but it definitely needs some work. And I had put feedback on that in, I think, both Reddit and I think it was both Reddit and the Discord as well. So split bolt, yeah, it does work oddly. Yeah, the heavy hit trigger is cool. Yeah, it's weird. There's a bit of a dislocation between the activation of, say, like if I do a dodge roll and then I do like spectral sight or a defense, it kind of locks you a little bit. It won't work now, but I noticed it with using Duello. It was doing that before, and I thought, oh, that's annoying. So, all stuff to be worked on clearly, but reworking the ring trigger. Yeah, I think the keybind is a sensational move. I think more people will be much happier with that over the spectral sight and heavy touch ability. I still feel like a defensive taking hit and then just pressing spectral sight to activate your runes would work. But again, I'm not a developer in that sense, so I don't know how difficult that may be to activate something like that. The triggering changes. Triggering what? Like changes per weapon type. Are you talking about like switching weapon? Yeah, that's the trigger the light thing that you're talking about, Fire. Something I mentioned like ages ago. Like very similar to hollowing, how it applies its sigil. You apply that to an enemy, and that essentially is your big head decoy instead of the actual big head to draw on enemy aggro. So we're basically taking an enemy, charming them, basically like what we do with the totems and the animals, but it's an enemy. So say for example, I've just cast Trickle of Light on that chump, and she would be going for him instead. I don't know how difficult that can be to create that in the game, but I certainly think it could be able to be produced. I certainly do. Should be easy to implement, just have it be a forced radiation proc. Yeah, I mean, that could also work, I'd say. In that sense, Panda, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, or like Chaos with Nyx. You know, there's heaps of options. Like, there's plenty of blueprints, basically, from Warframe, so I'm sure that there could be something that could translate into Soulframe use, which would be viable. I do notice, though, when you do a pull smite, oh man, see, that's fucking annoying. Unless you're actually actively pressing forward, your envoy will actually look away and waste a ring charge. So that's really annoying. I forgot that I was actually wearing Garen. Oops. Oh well. elixirs. How unfortunate. Yeah, there's definitely a delay between using a defensive maneuver and then rune activation. Like, quite a substantial one, if you ask me. It kind of loses the combat flow, unfortunately. Oh, great. I'm gonna go against Mara. He's such an ass. That's right there. Yeah. I think we were starting just to get used to, you know, pressing and holding whatever it was before, like, and now it's like, you've got to press your spectral sight and heavy attack, like, like, I've even found, like, newer entrants to the game, like, they have no idea that they have access to a heavy attack, so they don't even know about the bow AoE, so I think, fundamentally, honestly, like, melee throw and recall, slash heavy attack, this should be far clearer on what it activates. It's a multi-use button, block slash aim sights, pick slash utility ability, you know, because you do have them. So if you don't know about them, like, how the fuck are you supposed to use them? So, Yaren's Headbutt. Why would you want to miss out on something as cool as that? You wouldn't. But, you know, it's kind of like figuring shit out for yourself too. I get that. So we can't have everything. I do get that. But still, it would just be nice, like, its fundamentals, just even in, like, the keybinds as an example, to know that you have access to certain things. And at least we've got the keybind, rebind, basically, which is nice. Like, why wouldn't you want to, like, use Garen Root's Headbutt? Oh, also, you can actually basically utilize it like the O Tempest's Sinsel too. You just get, like, a really long-range headbutt. Slide in McPherson. It's great. Ah, you are such an asshole, Marog. I hate you. Always have. See, that doing all 1 damage speaks volumes about the armor and the efficiency of that damage output of that third ability. So that particular ability burst, I don't have it maximized at all, so come on, give me torment. Oh. So annoying. Well, there you go. I think that's also a reason why I wouldn't want things to be any more powerful, really. Because we've got a shit ton of power, basically. Yeah, it does. He's always been able to do that, so I don't know exactly what's changed in the game for Garen Root's Headbutt to have that sort of range on it. I don't think it's not supposed to do that, but that's the weird shit that I like finding out. Oh, Dwellian. Is that not supposed to come from Metafuel? Well, I guess it comes from all sieges now. 150 ode infamy? Wow. Okay. And we've got 20,000 of it? What's the point? Because we're not getting it for a while. So, I would take out the game. Just let us have faction XP. Please. Ah, yeah, that's probably possibly what it could be. Maybe. I mean, Charm's a different ability altogether, but the O-Tempest Sin Silk. The Gravitate is really fun. I love using this. I haven't used this lovely one for a while. I could do Unsula, so that's Safine. Yeah, bugger it. I'll take this for a spin. It's been a while. Oringol, absolutely want to play with you. Spirit, do I really need you? Probably not. 1028. Yeah, but Nara's range would be sufficient. Okay. Indeed. Alright. Grace it is. We haven't got that much good armor, unfortunately, but that's alright. Delivery? For my what? Full monitor mount? Dog food? Oh, nice. That's important. Like, I do like this pact for, you know, fast on the wind. Like, it's cool. But it's basically like Valkyrie in a nutshell. But just like the speed, and that's it. Life elixirs. Oh god. Terrible. But as far as, say, like a shielding kind of pack goes, I don't know, I still find it really hard to, like, enjoy this as much as I used to. Like, it's decent, but yeah. I'm gonna whack that on instead. And then we should have a little bit more survivability. 320, 320, 320. Like, not too shabby. Always curious to take this against Imrod. I still need to level some weapons, but I think for most of the new weapons that we got, I really only like the Silly Staff, to be honest. I like the new shield, it looks cool. But I think I'm hankering for just different damage types now, I think. Like, I think everything's in a good spot to just be built on. But I definitely think some fundamentals, like, just the way that Siren just needs that bit of that, like, nip and tucks kind of thing. O Tempest, you know, more efficiency on its, like, stability, deflection, depending on enemy levels, etc. I think is also something that needs to be looked at. Like, there's always something to look at, I'm sure, but... Hey, bud. Like, even the shielding, though, of O Tempest just gets absolutely wiped within, like, a hit from Nimrod. So it tells you how much fucking damage he's got. And that completely missed him. Interesting. Oh no, I didn't activate it. That's fine. Too bad Marta didn't show up. We could have done a solo Dimrod duo. Yeah, O Tempest is not great. Not with the shielding even as well. Like, it takes a while for it to even regenerate the third ability. Although I probably didn't put in totems in to get the grace cooldown effect, unfortunately. So that is my end user problem. So that takes 2 hits from Nimrod, and you've got no shield again. And then you can just bash through your health, no problem. Problematic. I want this pact to be more shieldy. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Like, the shield is a cool ability. I feel like it should have a much faster cooldown itself, because that's basically its core value of what it likes. Hey, anti-stagger. I should reflect more. Do I reflect more? No, unfortunately. So if I'm stuck with this pact, I'm fucked. So I have to use the cloud bow, which is good, because that's what it's intended for. But overall, like, his armor is fucking strong, man. Like, Oak Tempest is just not got enough power behind it to be able to do anything effectively enough so you can push past his armor. Like, it sucks. So, we turn to other methods, like the meat grinder. Fuck this fight. Yeah, I think iframes would be useful for this particular patch. Like, I don't disagree that it should have at least some iframes for a certain small period of time. But it really just doesn't operate as well as it potentially could. So I think it's great, but it just doesn't operate as well as it should. And I think that chain lightning ability used to have, I know I talk about it all the time. I don't understand why they took it away. See, look, he's offering himself. That's all that happened. Thanks, bud. But I guess that's probably why they didn't change the movement area of this tower as well. Because being stuck in that fight, I would have been stuck in that fight for ages. And what's the level of that we've got? We've got a 15 level Royal Tines with a thrice blessed. Oh my god, they fixed the UI. Amazing. Ooh, what are you guys doing in the background? I want to know. I want to go check something out in the arsenal. That makes me excited. That tells me things are happening. I'm watching you, team. In the best way possible, of course. Alright, come on. Get into the Nightfall. You are in a safe space now. You are fine, Envoy. Come on. You're fine. You're safe. Oh fuck, it's Metaskion. Jesus Christ. Hope and breathe. We'll just have to stand here for a moment. A pack substitution for the healing bloom of our shoulder. Rather than the shield that pops in. I think the shield just needs to be upgraded. I like the shield. I think it works really well. I like the mechanic of it. I like the fact that we can pop it out. It's cool. I like the second ability. It's cool. I don't understand why the Voltaics was removed. I think it's a good synergy with Voltaic use. I think it'd be really cool. But now that this is like more like a stability functional anti-stagger pact, the third ability, Atmosphere or Astrosphere, whatever that's called, it needs to change. Like being popped in 2 hits by a fucking Cogah boss, not enough. So this pact needs an upgrade, like badly. Bam, hello. The armor is giving Stynax. Oh, what, the armor that I'm wearing or Nimrod? I do like the Stynax, indeed. But how are you been? Good to see you. Been a little while. I did see you on last night, but I decided to go get some sleep. In a good way. I needed the sleep. I was getting grumpy, so I was like, I don't want to give this shit to anyone else, so I decided to go to bed, which was wise. I still can't get there. Okay, fine. We'll just go to the wizard then. Alright, I'm just gonna run this way with my Griselda. What do you win? Oh, Cogah. But the boost slowly, what? Dynamically starts and working now? The current UI bug? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Items showing incorrectly? Like, just the items themselves? I'm not quite following. Took a week off and came back last night? Nice. Oh, wow. How's G-Dad after the surgery? Yo, that's a big surgery too. I hope G-Dad is on the mend. See, these guys can lock onto you from a mile away. Jesus Christ, Mendicant. It took you a fucking long time. Jesus Christ. Alright, now we can leave. My lord. I don't even remember what the hell I was coming back in here for now. Astrosphere. Atmosphere. Yes, this needs to be shielding from strikes amped by Astrosphere. This still says voltaic damage. Don't understand why. These two are supposed to synergize each other. I don't understand how this fits into this pact at all, to be honest. I really don't. It just seems like these are supposed to work together. Lightning strike even. I don't understand why we don't have electrical ability on this pact. The Sizemore is cool. I know it's a rolling ball of thunder. It's red lightning. I know. But I just don't understand this. It just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't compute in my head, design-wise. So I really think that having that Chain Lightning ball back, and then giving the Oak Tempest the identity of voltaic output, again, with the synergy of Odiak, I think could be really cool. I really do. I think it would be really fun, and seeing Chain Lightning would just thematically make this pact complete for me. I'm one of many, I know that. But this pack itself, even in like level 67s, like these guys are actually like doing good damage, which is nice. And my ball is actually staying, which is what it's supposed to do. But against like Dimrod, he just whacks it and it's gone in like 2 hits. Yes, he's an Agari, I do get that. But to me, it just doesn't make sense why he can just completely minimize it. Most bosses can, and then you're fucked. And you're stuck in a fight with low life potions. Although you can get smites. But the higher you go with levels, as you guys know too, like, the smites really don't proc as much, unfortunately. And also these guys getting the zoomies. So I should probably stick away from underleveled weapons at this point. So I probably will. Let's take a greatsword. Why? Because it's fun. What can we use? Let us do the Batagon. Tree fell, and we do have a thrice blessed by Mora. I have been tempted about putting a, I think a grace, drawn around this, but we'll see. So if you have 0 or something, it still drops. It will say that you have 0, not 1 in the loot notification. Yeah, I've noticed a few other people giving that feedback on the UI. I did give feedback on the web it seeds too, and like, I don't think the person really... It's like, I'm either not being clear enough, or you think I'm stupid. It was in reference to web it seeds. If I pick up 1 web it seed, and then I see 2 on the screen, to me, it should be 3 web it seeds in my inventory. I'm just using this as an example. It's, yeah, the UI is weird. I'm gonna say that. But after a string of conversation, it was basically just made up. Anyway, I won't get into it. I think, because I give feedback and then it gets crapped on, and then someone will just take it and just put like their own string, and it's like, mate, you literally just took that from like 5 other people. Like, why can't you just 1+ it and just keep it a day? So anyway, that annoyed me. But yes, the UI stuff, it's showing some weird shit. So, but I think with all the feedback or the conversations that we all have about all of this, like, how often are we all jumping into the feedback stuff as well? It's not an accountability thing, I'm just saying, like, out loud. Yeah, I know, I get that, Ben. It's fucking annoying. You do your +1, you do your due diligence, and then some asshat decides to one-up themselves, and it's like, what's the fucking point? Like, anyway, that's my whinge. And yes, I will probably get strikes from one particular streaming place because I'm swearing, but I don't care. Sizemore's great for having your breathing room. Yeah, it's an odd fit. I just don't like Sizemore. I'm on a whiny stream today. Fix everything. Nah. For the most part, like, everything's just like framework stuff, I guess. You know, it's here. It's like, I would just hope that at least some of the feedbacks, like design-wise and stuff, at least are considered. Now, I'm curious to see how long I'm not going to last with this asshole. I'm glad I bought a magic weapon, though. We can play tennis with the wizard. Actually, that's 4 hits. Oh, you sneaky shit. Alright, wizard. Where you at, bud? Oh shit. I don't want you. Get out of here. Where are any more of these sluggers? Can I have your soul, please? That'd be great. That was silly. Okay, so we got 3 bombs. Excellent. Line up, bitches. Maybe not. Alright. Get over here. That'll do. What have we got? 2 out of 3. That's not bad. I should have saved that for the wizard, but whatever. Can I have your soul? Please. Pretty please. That'll do. Strike my seed. That sounds so sus. Fuck you. Ass. Wait, what level are you guys? Oh wow, you guys are wait, weren't they 60 something before? Anywho, the level 70s. Nice. Expelliarmus, bitch. I'm glad that we don't lose the Garlic Mushroom, though. Oh, look, we got the Hollowing. My favorite. Dart, hello. Good to see you, my friend. How's everything been going in your area of the world? I know it's been a little while. I think we talked, what was it, like last week? I'm pretty sure. Bam. Just getting to your message. Sorry, I was locked into that fight. Oh, good. He's in ICU, yeah? Yeah, wow. He sounds like a battle axe man. Wow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think the older gen, you got to give it to them, man. They are built to last. That's for sure. You can barely hear you. Volume. Haven't touched any settings. Turn the volume up. It should help. I think I probably will run the King. Cancer gets granted. Oh, totally. I like that actually. That works well. That works really nicely. Sinus headaches? Ah, jeez. Yeah, sinus can be difficult though. I think there's been a lot of stuff going around. These guys are level 69. My favorite number, but why were those Mendicant level 71? Anyway, 67. Interesting. Okay. Sinus can suck though, Doc. That's for sure. I've been noticing I've been getting a little bit more like sneezy shit happening than usual this year. So, I'm not exactly sure what that would be, but I can definitely agree on that. It sucks. You're level 70. I wonder how much damage you do. I'm not going to find out, because it's probably just going to one-hit me, which is not good. Alright, let's go use Orange Owl. Do I want... I'm just going to swing this on and just see how long the Gutty-Edge lasts. Alright, go. This is not Patricia. I haven't named the main werewolf yet, though. I don't know what to call it. Kate Beckinsale? Yeah. Kate Beckinsale. It just makes me think of the movie that she's the vampire chick, and then she ends up boning that werewolf dude. Maybe I should change the name. I don't know. Pantomime Wolf. Go with that. I'm nervous about turning back into the human form, so I'll change that. What do we got? We got Wolfies. We like it. Duelian. Yeah. Oh man. Wish we had a little bit more range on this claw. You're so fucking close to everything. And you've got... It doesn't even connect half the time. So what's the deal there? Patricia, get them. Eat them. And these guys, they've got an enhanced, like, block mechanic now, from what I can see. Or maybe it's just the effect, but they block every fucking thing. And there's a loss on a room right there with the slide attacks. Unfortunate. Yep, how'd it go? Motherfucker. The werewolf dude, yeah. Yeah, like, he's an Australian actor as well, I'm pretty sure. Good movie. I love those movies. Odiak A. She's even blocking all of their attacks now too. If they get through, they do good damage. I think I'm going to try to be patient and use the doggos on the king. I think I tried it last time though, and I kind of gave up on the idea, but I want to make it work today. The concept was really cool. Oh yeah, I love that show. But I also love Kate Beckinsale. She's weird as fuck. Like, I love her. I think, when was it? It was like Jimmy Fallon or something. He was just giving like compliments galore. And he said, oh, how do you relax, like, between, like, stressing out? And she talks about, like, dressing up in, like, a pantomime horse outfit. She's my favorite human on the planet. She's so strange, and I love it. And why not, like, just be weird? I love her. She's amazing. Like, really, really cool chick. Oh, you. So what do we got? We got 1, 2. Okay, so you can barely have 3 wolves. With grace. Or courage, rather. That's actually not a bad thing. That's bullshit. That connected. I blocked it. It still knocked me down. Okay.
The prey is mine.
Thanks, Orengo. I can't wait to ride into battle with her. I think it'd be really cool. Different reasons though? Yeah. Oh, what, for liking Kate Beckinsale? Yes, I know. She's extremely visually appealing. She does have amazing skin. Yeah. She's incredible. Like, I just love her. I think she's great. I think she's a good human. I think she's a great actress. I think a lot of her work, she's just very good at what she does, I think. She rocks how she looks, like, extremely well. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, you're gonna have to deal with my poor choices, Patricia. I'm sorry. I love how he can block from behind when you're attacking, and he's not even facing you, but he can block your incoming flyblade. How does that work? Like, that makes sense. But him blocking as soon as he's being attacked makes 0 sense. Wait, do doggos get bleed damage? What? No way. They get bleed damage. That's incredible. I want to play with... I'm gonna have to do spirit for it though. We'll go with this one. I can't believe they got bleed damage. It's amazing. So what have we got? 28, 21. Nah. I need decent spirit though. Like relatively decent spirit. That'll do. What is it? So I think should be actually Olix will do. Exciting. We'll take silly stuff. Actually, no, we won't. Take Nabala. Take tricks. Absolutely. A Renjol. Alright, that'll be fine. I can't believe the doggos get bleed damage. Like, it's not really, like, uber visible, but it's definitely there. This excites me. Come on, Wolfie. You can make it. Come on. Let's just get to the camp. Alright, that'll be close enough. Alright. That is not what I wanted. That'll do. I can't wait to get these bonk sticks. Honestly, I can't wait to smash these bitches back in the face. The amount of times that they've one-shot people, insane. Come on, I want to see you activate your bleed. I know you've got it. That's crazy. I don't think that regenerated that ability either. Oh, cooldown based. Oh no. That sucks. Yeah, I definitely see like a bit of an issue activating your rune via spectral sight too. Not so much the spectral sight, but it's more like the heavy attack thing. Alright, Patricia. I want to test from the king, please. Have you guys noticed the Wolfie's having bleed damage though? Oh. Cold rocks. Okay, so Patricia's doing pretty well. Hey, bud. Really want to know how they get it. They must get it from the third. The how. I want to know. Wake up. Yo, okay. See, that sort of riposte there, especially on the blade damage, I think that would be a punishment on itself. Very good. So I would really like to see that. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. One shot. Blunt damage. Guaranteed. If we're getting that mace in the game, those guys have got blunt damage. And that's what's getting through our armor. Guaranteed. Oh, that's so annoying. We'll go finish him off anyway. Whatever. Guaranteed that would be blunt damage. Or true. Either way. Oh no. Oh well. I'm just gonna finish it off. That's so annoying. Oh well. Oh wait, is it nighttime? 13 minutes until nighttime, or daytime. Okay, is there a bear in there? A chair as well. Can I please have the bear? Pretty please. Please, 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 give me the bear. Fuck. That sucks. Fuck you and your blunt damage. Wait. Oh. Why are you level 68? Wow. Okay. Residual Cogah enemy, perhaps? Little bitch. Good work, Patricia. Good work, indeed. Okay. Guaranteed, though, those dudes have got blunt damage. Where are they? Yeah, these dudes. I think these guys are from New Versailles, to be honest, but God, I'm still gonna go through the Wasteback quest just to get the Wazin. Orangol should help with that, so I think I'm gonna keep it on for later. But I think I'm gonna wrap up here. Everyone on the YouTube side of things, sorry, but I'm just gonna have to cancel the stream. I hope you've enjoyed though, and thanks for setting up the co-stream thing with me today. Everyone on Twitch, I will send you on with love. Let's have a look. Oh, Helix is on. Excellent. Let's go raid Helix. She better stay in game. Yeah, she's been on for 5 hours, but anyway, let's go say hi. If you haven't met Helix before, which I highly doubt that many of you haven't, she's amazing. So we'll go say hi, and I will wrap up, and I'll see you guys either this evening or tomorrow morning. But take care and rehydrate, and great to see you all, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao for now.